tremendous shot that was.
And now let's give it up for tonight's home team, your Nashua South Purple Panthers. The Panthers enter tonight's game at 4-1, 3-1 in Division I, and are coached by Josh Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting this evening's colors are members of the Nashua Junior ROTC program under the direction of Daniel W. Stone, Colonel United States Air Force, retired. Let's meet them. They are Cadet Master Sergeant Hunter Bridge, Cadet Master Sergeant Evan Lowe, Cadet Master Sergeant Jaden Hart, Cadet Staff Sergeant Roy Costa, and Cadet Senior Airman Gil Costa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please stand if you are able and remove your hats as members of the Nashua South Marching Band perform the national anthem under the direction of Tony Coronas. I now direct your attention to the 50-yard line where the game officials are meeting with the team captains for the coin toss.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua on a nice fall evening here in October. John Collins along with Tom King on Nashua TV, and as Tom wrote it, welcome to the latest local game of the year. We've had so many good ones. Here comes another one. Bishop Guertin against South. A couple of top teams in New Hampshire Division I West.
And depending on what happens tonight, this could be the biggest one. You know, I mean, Bedford's BG's got Bedford next week, but if they lose tonight, then there's no unbeaten battle there. So this is a battle of two teams. They're not a battle of unbeaten. South's got that loss to Bedford here, but this is. John, the over-under's got to be in the triple digits. It's got to be. Combined, I mean, these teams are really put up points.
With one caveat that you told me about last week, watch out for South's strength of secondary.
Well, that's
the
thing. And if BG feels that way, then they'll try to run the ball to keep it away from South. Remember the keep-away game they played against Salem? They grounded the ball.
They can run it
here and there.
Yeah.
They can run it. The question is, can they run it on the Panthers? It's going to be an interesting game. It's virtually a toss-up because it's strength against strength, really. And it just depends on how this works. I mean, last year South blew them away in the playoffs. We saw a very close game in overtime in the opener of the regular season last year, but that's this year. These are two different teams. South's much better. than they were last year, a little bit more seasoned. They were getting their feet wet as to being a contender last year. Now they are a contender, and we're getting ready to go. So, John, I'm going to head down on the field. It looks like South will receive the opening kickoff, and we'll see how that goes.
Let the entertainment begin. This should be a very entertaining game. John Collins along with Tom King, our two-man crew today. Dylan Smith and Nick Chipjack from Emerson. We're glad to have Nick alongside and on mic this evening on Nashua ETV. We have the coverage here on Nashua ETV of Bishop Guertin against South. Should be a tremendous game. We have a 6:30 start here. Then at 7 p.m. you can also watch Nashua North play Bedford on Nashua Public Access Channel 6. That starts at 7. So double-barreled high school football action on a Friday night here in October. The temperature starting out in the upper 50s, supposed to go down to like the upper 40s by the end of this one. Welcome to the airwaves, Nick.
Thanks for having me. This is
you're welcome.
This is my first time on mic, actually.
In your life?
Yes, actually.
That's great. I mean, if I have to pick one school I want to work with communications-wise, I think it would be Emerson. You guys have quite the pedigree of people who have gone through there, right?
Yes.
Some really famous names. So welcome, Nick Chipjack.
Thank you.
Dylan Smith working the camera upstairs, and Pete Johnson, our executive producer, is with us in spirit. I know he's probably monitoring this game from wherever he is, and we will welcome him back next week. So Bishop Guertin will kick it off from right to left. Here we go. And the kick is high, end over end. It's going to come down the 10-yard line. Fish runs to the 24-yard line, and it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 24. Team that has so many potent weapons on offense. Good solid return there by Justin Fish, the junior wide receiver and defensive back. Just one of the many weapons that this team has, along with Joshua Tripp, receiver. Of course, Sam Levine, the running back. Colvin Levesque also keeping the Bishop Guertin coaching staff up at night with his great speed. So many things for Cody Jackson, the quarterback, number 1. Hits Fish immediately with a pass. He hits the turf and it comes loose, but that is going to be down by contact on the turf. The fumble does not count, and it's going to be 2nd down and 2.
I like the strength that he had to be able to stay up and break that tackle and then get a few extra yards. That's really important.
Justin Fish, just one of the many athletes that can get yards after catch for the Panthers. They swing it out to the outside to Colvin Levesque. He gets the 1st down. Taking the ball out to the 40-yard line. So they started at about their 29. They get 11 yards on their first set of downs, and it's 1st and 10 at their 40. Cody Jackson holds on to it. Bishop Guertin has him in the backfield. It is a tackle for loss by number 76, Max Moynihan. The senior defensive end got in there, 6'2", 228 from Wyndham, New Hampshire. And I don't think anybody in this stadium could have got away from him.
Yeah, no one was tricked at all on the D-line of VG on that play.
Yeah, they blew that play up. It's a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. Looking to his left to pass immediately, and it's incomplete. And taking a hit for his trouble was Levine in the flat. Bishop Guertin with back-to-back great plays on defense.
Not a good start for South. See, with this game, you want to get out strong. These are two really both great teams. I think that now that South is having to punt, that gives all the momentum to BG.
Well, if they do have to punt, Nick, they'll have a 3rd and long here.
And long.
They have the explosive offensive players to pick this up on 15 yards. That's a good pass, but an even better knockdown intended for Joshua Tripp. That was knocked down by Drew Redfern, and it will be. That was more prophetic. It will be a punt now by the Panthers. They got 1 first down. They're forced to give it up.
I predicted that, unfortunately.
Well, it was 3rd and a mile, so Bishop Guertin's defense, they're probably, both teams' defenses are probably tired of hearing about how many points are going to be scored in this game. And it starts out with a statement stop by the BG defense. End over end punt comes near sideline and goes right out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So Bishop Guertin will have a decent field position to begin. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. First possession of the game. Very seasonable October night after that mid-80s game we had last Saturday. It was remarkable for October, that kind of weather. These two teams did meet twice last season, once during the regular season, once during the playoffs. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Going for the home run on the first play, incomplete. Looking for Rocco Roy down on the right sideline deep.
A little underthrown, that ball, but it was still catchable, I feel.
Roy did have a step, but as you said, Colvin Levesque, who's got great speed, was able to catch up because the ball was a bit underthrown to Roy. Interesting play call by Bishop Guertin on their very first play from scrimmage, trying to catch South Panthers looking for a run play maybe. Rolling out to his right, looking to make a run with it. Nate Bowen, junior quarterback. How much did he get on that play? Oh, healthy carry, but it was a second down carry, so 3rd and a significant 4 yards to get their first down. Bishop Guertin with their first possession, moving the ball with a run play by the quarterback. Bowen back in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 in motion, hands it off, and it's going to be a first down just beyond the line to gain. What a great misdirection play. Hudson Schmidt, talented running back, the senior at 5'10", 180, found a seam and found just enough yards for the first down.
Great way to start the game for BG, getting that first down, 3rd and long. I think they're going to establish, a run game here.
Guertin will try to do what the Panthers could not do, which is get back-to-back first downs as they go 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground by Bruno Gonçalves. Let's talk about Bruno every time we play. We watch a Nashua defense. It's Bruno Gonçalves making lots of tackles. That time he pulled down Will Adams. And it is a short gain of, let's call it 2. 2nd and 8. You can just tell these defenses are fired up with all the talk of a high-scoring game tonight. They have other ideas, of course. 2nd and long. Dropping back to pass. Bowen looking to his right immediately. Wide open for the reception to Aaron Chimalecki. Chimalecki to about the line to gain. And let's see what the officials decide. Did he get it or not? Right near the first down marker. It is a first down, according to our lead referee. So Bishop Guertin does get 2 first downs where the Panthers were not able.
Not a good start for South here.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, this is a game where you want to get momentum early.
Right.
And then punt it, going 3 and out and having to punt, and BG coming out 2 first downs to start, and
BG
potentially
does run out of that tight formation. The pitch to Logan Curran, and he follows a horde of blockers to his right, and credit to the Nashua defensive front there. They only gave up 2. 2nd and 8. In Nashua South territory, though, ball at the Panthers' 43-yard line. First possession of the football game for the Cardinals. We played 12-minute halves in New Hampshire high school football. We're 4 minutes in, 0-0, 2nd and 8. And the pitch, Logan Kern again, following a block, has gotten dragged down from behind, but he got a decent gain of about 3 or 4. Call it a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Ray Caruth on the tackle for the Panthers. 3rd and 4. See what they do in the play call. Will they want to go back to the pass maybe? They tried a deep sideline pattern in the very first play from scrimmage. They've run it successfully. And one good pass to Chimalecki was wide open. That will be well short of first down yardage, as it's a rugby scrum right now. I say well short, but it looked like Adams was such refusing to go down till they whistled it dead. And he ended up 2 yards short. Make it 3 yards short. 4th and 3. What do you call here, Nick?
I would honestly, I'd run it here. Because
Okay.
everyone's going to expect the pass here.
Maybe a quarterback read option. He can pass it or run it. Let's see what Nate Bowen calls at quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Dion Sisse. Over the middle and open, and Chmielewski has it. A high percentage completion, and he got plenty of space, and he hit him over the middle for a first down. On 4th, they convert. Guertin continuing to move the chains. Kind of a revenge game for the Cardinals, considering they got beat by the Panthers twice last season. Once early on, 21-15, a regular season game, and then in the first round of the playoffs, they fell by a much bigger score. Whistle before the play can develop. Now let's see what we have. The lead official about to tell us. It is league false start. Last November, Stellos Stadium was shut down for repairs suddenly, if you remember. So they had to play the first round of the playoffs, BG versus South, at Calvetti Field in Amherst. And so that's where South actually won by about 30 points, 59-26. Deep shot right side, and it's the Panther player had the best chance at it. Colvin Levesque in coverage. And it is incomplete. That's fortunate for Nate Bowen. He kind of overthrew his receiver to the outside. And so, yeah, I think that was a Jackson Troy or Jake Bowen that was on the outside to receive that. But we were all eyes on whether Levesque was going to haul in an INT. It is now second and very long. Plenty of time. Bowen over the middle, and again it's Chmielewski with his 3rd reception in this drive. He is called forward progress, stopped at the 23-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and a makeable 6. So let's see if BG can pick this up. BG finding a soft spot in the middle of the defense, at least with Chmielewski, who's been open twice over the middle and once in the right flat in the slot area. Bowen calling signals, and he's going to hand this one off up the middle, and crashing into the line, Hudson Schmidt trying to get the line to gain. Let's see where they mark it. Wow, they didn't give him as much as it looked like initially he got, but it's a 4th and 2 for the Cardinals. They converted on 4th down earlier in this drive. What are we doing here, Nick?
I said run last time. I'm keeping that.
It sure looks like a run formation, but we saw BG throw out of this last week. And the handoff to the fullback up the middle. Fullback trap. The ball's going to be marked at about the 10, and that is plenty for the first down. Cardinals continue to move the chains in their opening possession. Doing what they do best, run the ball. Apparently.
Like I said earlier, they're starting out just the way they want to here.
I say that they do running best, but they certainly had some great pass plays to Chmielewski from Nate Bowen on this drive. And they may even go to him a 4th time here to get in the end zone. Never know. Under center is Bowen. Man in motion to block. And the quarterback keeps it. He had one man to beat to squeeze through for the touchdown, and he is tackled just shy of the 5. Needs to get to the 5 for a first down. It's going to be about 2nd and 2.
South has to figure something out because BG's just doing everything on him, being able to pass, run. Got to get a stop here.
Yeah, really, they're just bowling their way down the field, driving the ball and driving the Panthers back and back again. So it's Ball on the 7, 2 yards for the first down, 7 for a touchdown, which will be the first score of this game. 0-0 with 3.5 minutes to go. The handoff to Curran. He has an opening and he's in. Touchdown. Logan Curran, a 7-yard run basically up the middle. And if South is going to figure something out, Nick, they're going to have to do it in the next BG possession, because that was impressive. They went right down the field.
You can't let that happen, because if you continue, see BG, they used up around 4 minutes of the quarter. If that was a pretty long drive, though.
It was a long drive.
If they're able, if they can stop South, like 3 and out like last time, get the ball back and use a lot of time up, it's not going to be a fun game for South.
Nate Bowen, who's the quarterback and the field goal kicker, makes that extra point. It is a 7-0 BG lead. They got the stop on defense. They had the drive on offense. They started at their own 34, so that makes it a, making my math, 66-yard drive for a touchdown. That's pretty impressive right off the bat. They mixed up the pass with mostly runs, and it's 7-0 in a game where it looked like maybe the offenses would rule the day. So far, South's offense has been stymied after their opening possession. Let's see what they do with the ball this time. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You'll see a lot of pink mixed in with the Nashua football uniforms. And again, 6:30 start here. North versus Bedford will get underway at 7 o'clock on Nashua Public TV Access Channel 6. We'll pick up the Bedford TV telecast. Bowen's kick, end over end down the middle. It is fielded by the up back, Eric Baker. Baker away from one tackler, sprints toward the outside, and he's got a nice return there for Eric Baker at about his own 40. First and 10 for the Panthers.
Let's see if that return gives South a little bit of life here on offense.
Yeah, that might spark something. They need it. Bishop Guertin really looking solid, looking strong on defense in that opening drive. Blowing up a few plays in the backfield where South couldn't even get going. Cody Jackson. That's a penalty on the coverage team. So it looked like a hold was called, and the indication by the lead official. So they'll back up BG, and looks like it's going to give him an even better advantage to start this possession. 10 yards. Personal foul is what it was. 15 yards. Wow. That's something that BG, I think that qualifies as their first mistake of the game.
Definitely.
Yeah, not only giving up a pretty decent return, but tacking 15 on top of it. So starting off in BG territory with their second possession, Cody Jackson hands it off. Around the corner it goes to Colvin Levesque. Levesque is driven to the turf. I think forward progress will give him a decent first down carry, but that tackle right there, more indication that BG defense is coming to hit and coming to play, as they drove Colvin back about 5 yards, but he did get 4 on that carry. So it's second down and 6. Ball at the 42-yard line of BG. Fakes the handoff, throws it outside, and May will make a man miss. Lost it on the turf, and it's BG ball. It was a turnover. The Cardinals have it. A little bit loose with the football after the initial hit. Justin Fish puts it on the turf, and BG alertly pounces on it. Cardinal ball, tough break again. Panthers making their mistakes.
The way their first drive went, you definitely don't want your second drive to end how it just ended, with a fumble. Great start to the sequence, getting a really good return, and the 15 yards to tack on with the penalty.
Just hand him a gift after that.
Yeah.
BG's back on offense, trying to add to their 7-0 lead. Handoff up the middle. Logan Curran makes one tackler miss and gets a big chunk on first down. Call it a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 after the Curran carry. So shuttling personnel in and out. A lot of talented offense players in this game for both teams, and so far it's been BG's crew that has been most effective. In motion, Cisse, near side. Drop back, Bowen's got plenty of time. Over the middle, complete to Sam Fayed. Fayed fighting his way out beyond the 40, inside the 40-yard line, and it is a first down for the Cardinals. Gain of about 15 yards on the play from zone 47. Bowen took his team to the Panther 38.
Looking at it defensively, you do not want to give up big plays in the middle of the field. That's the part of the field that you want to have covered the most.
And BG's exploiting those soft spots. The pitch and the carry, Hudson Schmidt driven to the turf. Will Adams, 23. Will Adams gets a lot of carries for a freshman. He's pretty good size for a freshman too, at 5'10", 185. And he gives the Cardinals a big boost on first down, 6-yard carry, second down and 4. Bowen back in the shotgun. Pair of receivers left and right, and a defensive player jumped. And the flag is going to be against Jason Vasquez. Defensive lineman just got, I think, caused a jump by the hard count.
The way things are going for South, you just cannot give BG easy, free yards to help them with it.
Matter of fact, it's a good time to force a turnover if you can. I mean, Colvin Levesque came close to intercepting a pass in that last BG 66-yard touchdown drive. That would have been a game-changing moment. So BG does stack 2 receivers near side. That's Rocco Roy and Jake Bowen, Nate's brother, the quarterback's brother, who caught a touchdown pass last week from him. And keeping it, crashing into the line, Bowen, not too much there. Tried to make a lot after contact, though, and it's a long time between contact and the whistle before they get him on the turf. But it is only a short gain, if any. Let's see. I don't think he got any. So it's maybe a loss on the play. Loss of 1 or 2. So it's going to be second down and 6. Second and 7. Right, they got the first down play earlier. I lost track. That was a first down carry for 3, second and 7. Bowen back in the shotgun. Again has Rocco Roy split wide to the left. His most dangerous receiver. He's looking for him. He's going to throw it. Overthrows him. That was into traffic, and fortunate for BG, incomplete.
South almost got what they needed there. An interception by Justin Fish. Just a little bit high.
Yes. They had 2 cornerbacks, 2 defensive backs in coverage, and safety help. They had 3 defenders closer to where that ball came down than the intended receiver, Rocco Roy. So BG dodges a bit of a bullet there. Third down and 7 still to get. 2 down territory for the Cardinals. Too close to, they might try a field goal, but they're too close to punt. Rolling out is Bowen, looking to pass right side. Flag flies behind him. That is incomplete. Usually in the area of holding. Let's see what the call is after that rollout pass play. Incomplete. It is in fact a hold against the Cardinals, so maybe a bit of a reason why Nate Bowen's been so comfortable back in the pocket. One of the pass rushers getting clamped down on, and the referee saw it. So that's a big penalty because it'll back him up considerably. Ooh, let's see if the coach declines it. We got a coach in the booth that thinks he might decline that. Holding, let's see. They're gonna take it. Yeah, gonna make it a long way to get this first down. Yeah. So spot foul, takes it to the 35. They need to get to the 17 for a first down. And they're definitely in a passing formation here with 5 receivers. Nate Bowen in an empty backfield awaiting the shotgun snap. Drops back, looking left the whole time. He's going to dump it short, and driven out of bounds after a short gain was Hudson Schmidt. Pass to the running back, left sideline. And they needed to get about 20, and they get about 12. So, no, they were at the 35, right? So, got about 7 on that. Innocent looking play. That is the end of the first quarter. That went fast.
Yeah.
But it probably was not the quarter that the Nashua South Panthers imagined in their best expectations for this game.
Not at all. If I am South, I am wanting to get a stop here on 4th down.
Absolutely. That would be crushing, actually, after all that work. Making it 4th and 8 if they don't win this ball back on a turnover on downs. Of course, BG has shown an ability to move the ball and get clutch yardage by hitting Hudson Schmidt, namely in those open spots on the field, and that's something that the Panthers will have to guard against here, because I got to think they're going to be looking for him. Numeral 0, Aaron Chimalecki, senior tight end, and he's also a defensive end at 6'1" and 220. And he's been a nice weapon for the Cardinals in the early going. Big reason why they got that 66-yard touchdown drive. For the game's only score. So what happened to the high-scoring game, Nick?
I don't know.
These defenses are not that bad, apparently. They're not going to be just giving away points.
South
Santa at Christmas.
South has been struggling defensively, but one thing I like is they're not doing bad where it's 1 or 2 plays and your offense is already back on the field.
So Nate Bowen, 4th and 8, looking to pass right, fires wide open, and it is complete to Rocco Roy for the first down.
Just not what you want to see for South.
They convert on that. How about that play? And Roy was able to get himself loose. And I know this is high school, but the equivalent of Amon Ross St. Brown.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the go-to guy for Bishop Guertin for much of the season receiving. Yes, Chimalecki had a great first quarter, but Rocco Roy has really racked up the high school fantasy points.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He is able to get open. He runs routes. He's tough to follow, even for guys like Colvin Levesque, who have great speed on offense themselves. But Roy just able to shake the defenders, get open, and then you saw the good hands. That wasn't the easiest pass to secure. It was a bullet.
Definitely.
1st and 10, and kind of a downer for the South fans. They haven't really been able to cheer that much.
I think though later in the game they'll have something.
They'll have their moments.
Yeah, they have their moments definitely. I don't.
BG's not going to run away with this.
No, South. They have grit.
Yeah, sure.
They're going to make it a game.
Bishop Guertin in that tight running-looking formation. They did throw out of this against North last week. Let's see, they're going to flip it, they're going to run it. And Logan Curran bounces off the line and to his right, and he's tackled after a very short gain of maybe 1. Marked at the 14, gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Let's see if South can come up with a goal line stand here. We are into the second quarter. Opening minute of the second quarter. Bishop Guertin trying to add to their 7-0 lead. And a cool October Friday night at Stellos. Running up the middle and getting stopped. Will Adams, freshman running back, doesn't go really that far at all. Got another yard. It's going to be 3rd and 8. 2 1-yard runs. Does everybody in the stadium accept the fact we're going to see a pass right now, right? I mean, those runs really went nowhere. And I know it's 2-down territory, looking for another touchdown, but somebody's got to be covering the tight end on the right? That's Chimalecki, 0. Was caught 3 clutch passes already in this game to keep the first scoring drive alive. And the fake handoff. Chimalecki stayed in the block, shaking off a sacker, still on his feet. Bowen is going to be sacked now as he sprints to the left. The Panthers get it done on 3rd down. Here comes up 4th and long.
A few missed tackles by South, but their ability to stay in the play and eventually take them down, that's really big for them.
Looked like Bruno Gonsalves again. Number 44 on defense for the Panthers that just tracked Bowen down. He did a nice job to shake off the first tackler, and they're going to go for the field goal. 36-yard field goal. Bowen transforms again from quarterback to kicker as they spot it at the 26. 36-yard field goal try forthcoming for the Cardinals, trying to make it a 10-0 game. The snap is good, the hold is good, and it is a field goal from 36 yards. Bowen gets it done. 10-0. Bishop Guertin leads.
Great kick there, reminding me a little bit of last year's season opener. That would have been the game-winning field goal last year in the same spot, but it was wide left.
Oh. So that was that you talking about the BG South game?
Last year, yes, BG South, first game of the season.
And I'm sure Tom King will remember that one perfectly. This game had a lot of people's attention because of the records of the two teams. Bishop Guertin, of course, is undefeated both in their division and outside the division. Panthers just have the one loss this season to Bedford right here by about 20 points. I believe it's 34-14. Very impressive again by the Bulldogs, who look to be a team to beat in 2025 in New Hampshire Division I football, as North may be finding out shortly tonight in the game that we'll have on Nashua Public TV Access Channel 6, a 7 o'clock kickoff there. This one, of course, started at 6:30. We've got a jump start on everybody here at Stellos. Bowen, coming off of that 36-yard field goal, boots it down to Justin Fish at about the 6. Changing directions, a flag flies before he reaches the 25. The direction it came from would normally indicate it's against a kick return team, which would be bad news for the Panthers. We'll wait for the indication from the referee with the white hat. He's getting in the lowdown from the near sideline judge. It is a hold against the return team, so not such great field position after this.
Not at all. It's just going to have to make South work even harder to try to get and score some points here.
Yes. So this will back the Panthers up to their own 15. Thereabouts, it's at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. For South, they're trying to get on track offensively, just haven't been able to do it, finding themselves now down 10-0 here in the second quarter. That run play goes nowhere. It was a man in the backfield again for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. It looked like the big guy, Vincent Nalen, 6'2", 250. Assume that's Coach Anthony Nalen's son. Freshman, 6'2", 252.
That is insane.
And he was in the backfield, and it was just impossible to run around for the Panthers. They're going to have to go to the air, it looks like, immediately in this possession. 2nd down and 10. Cody Jackson, dual threat quarterback, can run it, can throw it. Has 4 receivers on this set. Throws it complete to Fish. Fish stiff arms his way to a 1st down. Rocco Roy in coverage, but it is a 12-yard reception, and Panthers able to move the sticks.
Yeah, great play call there to get Fish open. Or was that Tripp?
It was number 1,
Justin
Fish.
Justin Fish, yes.
Yeah, and this is a question: can the South offense get into some kind of a rhythm here and move the ball through the air? Cody Jackson rolling to his left, looking to pass. Has heavy pressure, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete in the general vicinity of Fish.
Got lucky there that that wasn't grounded.
Right. They've called some of you watching NFL football. They've been very picky about that this season, it seems like, you know. It's got to be close to the person, even body language factoring into it. But yes, he just threw an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10.
Good ability there, though, to not take the sack, because that is definitely not what you want to have on this drive. Very important drive for South here.
It is. Down 10-0, have really done nothing on offense as yet. Promising drive, but early. Cody Jackson hands it off. Sam Levine going around the right side. There's nothing there. BG's defense is front, stringing that out. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Like Fayed again on the tackle.
Well, Fayed credited with the tackle, but there was a lot of Bishop Guertin defenders over there. 2-yard gain for Levine. 3rd down and 8. Remember that 1st down was just an incomplete pass. This BG defense came to play tonight. They've been very stingy so far in this first half. The Panthers, known for their explosive offensive plays, have yet to come up with one. Let's see if they do here. 3rd down and 8. Jackson looking to pass left, fires over the middle, wide open is Tripp, and he plows ahead after getting the 1st down. Well executed pass play, and now Joshua Tripp is in the mix, and that's what the Panthers need.
100%. And great ability by Tripp. That ball was thrown a little bit behind, so for him to reach back and catch it and haul it in.
There is a penalty on the play. A get-back warning for the Bishop Guertin coaching staff and players to stay back on the sideline. Another one flies.
First penalty.
That must have been something verbal on the Bishop Guertin sideline. That could be 15 yards. Unsportsmanlike.
Penalty is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
And it was. That's going to be big. That's going to be 15 yards.
That is definitely going to help out Nashua South
sure
here.
will, Nick. I mean, that was going to be 1st and 10 from South's own 44, 43-yard line. Instead, they're going to have 1st and 10 well into BG territory because of that unsportsmanlike conduct flag that came well after the play when the sideline official must have heard something really unpleasant. So ball is at the BG 42. South trailing 10-0, but getting help from Joshua Tripp and Cody Jackson on a pass and catch play, and getting help from BG kind of shooting themselves in the foot with that unsportsmanlike penalty well after the play. Jackson gonna hand this off up the middle, big opening. Levine bursts into the secondary. He gets a gain of about 13 yards, and now South getting chunks on offense.
Really explosive play there, and maybe that penalty that just occurred last play, maybe that was what South needed to get going.
South just moving back into formation and snapping the ball so quickly. Trying to keep BG back on their heels. Sam Levine with another carry. It's probably 3 yards on the play. 1, 2, make it 2 yards. 2.5. Need 8 for the 1st down. Back to Levine, and he shakes off 2 or 3 tacklers. He's got a 1st down. He's inside the 15.
That was a great run by Sam Levine there. To be able to stay up, that ability, that strength that he has, really important there to get that 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be tackled 3 times before he finally was. Senior running back determination right there by Sam Levine. Seems to be saying, enough of the nonsense, it's time for us to score. Justin Fish with a jet sweep inside the 10. Big chunk on 1st down.
Tackled by number 9, Jonah Feliciano.
Jonah Feliciano on the tackle for Bishop Guertin, but not before a pretty nice goal. Only said 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Well, he got farther than that, but still a good gain on first down. Ball's on the 9. They can get the first down at the 4. 9 for the touchdown. And jump cut in the middle by Levine. Doesn't go very far. 9 and 51 on the tackle. Matt Goldstein also in on it.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 for the first down. Ball at the 9-yard line.
So far in this game, at least, this is the most important play for South.
It is. They need to convert on this, you would think. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. South trailing by 10. Rolling out as Jackson fires it over everybody in the back of the end zone. As good as Josh Tripp is. And there's another late flag way after the play. It comes into the scrum of players in the back of the end zone. Let's see who this is against. Definitely an unsportsmanlike type of flag way after the play. And who's this going to be against? Because if whoever's against BG, it's a first down. If it's against South, it's going to be really difficult to convert this touchdown drive. Conference with the officials. I think they're trying to decide if both teams are deserving of a penalty on that. More of a discussion as the referees talk to everybody in a striped shirt. Got Chippy in the back of the end zone after that incomplete pass. Joshua Tripp was back there with about 2 or 3 BG defenders. Cody Jackson just sailing that a little bit too much. I think, you got Joshua Tripp with those great hands and the ability to jump. You want to give him a little bit more, better chance maybe to make that play. I'm sure Cody would like to have that throwback. So there's all kinds of personal foul against Guertin. And what is this? It is a first down for the Panthers. Another huge penalty that was unnecessary, unforced error by Bishop Guertin.
You cannot have these penalties, unsportsmanlike penalties. You can control them.
Yes.
It's not like a hold or a pass interference where that's in the moment.
Absolutely.
Like sometimes you might accidentally do it.
Half the distance to the goal, takes it inside the 5. Whistle before the play. What do we have?
No play.
Not sure what this is about. Looking over at the BG sideline right now. I'm not sure what this is about. Head coach Anthony Nalen and his assistants being very animated with the official right now. A lot of frustration and feeling from that sideline. 5:08 to go in the first half. A very low-scoring first half from what we may have expected with these two high-powered offenses. Apparently the defenses are up to the task, except BG's defense shooting itself in the foot twice with unsportsmanlike penalties. And here goes Levine, and he's untouched to the right side. It is a 4-yard touchdown run, and it's 10-6.
Great run there, up the middle, and then to go on the edge, outside, untouched, like you said.
Levine has broken a lot of tackles, Nick, but he didn't have to. That blocking scheme was so good on that play that he just basically waltzed over the line to the right, untouched. And here's the all-important extra point for the Panthers. It looked like they're actually going for 2 here. Trailing 10-6. This is an interesting call. They're not kicking it. Cody Jackson, in a very unique formation, is going to run it right in. He only had to beat like one guy.
Yeah. No one was expecting
That's 2 points for South. Just that easily.
The way they go for it too
Yeah.
is so unique. It's really hard to predict what they're going to do because there's so
I'm
many
sure you
options
can't
that they
practice
have.
against that unless you saw it before. That formation.
Definitely.
Very interesting play there. So with 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first half, It's only a 2-point game.
I can't believe it. The way the game
Yeah.
has gone so far, you would think
Yeah.
BG would be up big.
And you know, you were mentioning that pivotal field goal miss last year. Had Nate Bowen missed that field goal, Bishop Guertin would actually be behind right now, 8-7. So, as much as it felt like Bishop Guertin dominated for the first 24 minutes of this first half, it's only a 2-point game, just like that. So Bishop Guertin's got to get those unsportsmanlikes under control. Kickoff for the Panthers from their own 40. Got a few flags on these things. That's a kind of a squib kick, and it's fielded nicely by an up man there. Handled by 27 on the recovery, Jackson Humphrey. Sophomore running back. He secures it, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 37.
My time is up. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, Nick Chupchak. I'm sure you'll have more of these where that came from, Nick. So thanks for going on air with us, and thanks for working with Dylan Smith tonight to get this telecast out there on Nashua TV. Welcome back, Tom King.
Whoa. Tell you what did I tell you? Penalties and turnovers, right?
Yeah.
They're the
But you also told me to bet the over.
yeah, I know.
The defenses were having enough with that talk, Tom, about the high-scoring game, apparently.
Well, Guertin was having enough because they wanted to control the football. I think it's a smart strategy.
But they just lost control on that last
They
drive by the Panthers with those
just
unsportsmanlike.
it was 2 of them that just gets 30 yards worth of penalties.
2nd down and 9 for Nate Bowen and the BG offense, working with 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Up by 2, 10-8. Throws it over the middle. It is complete.
He's
Again,
hold it. That's
finding a soft spot. It's a 1st down, 11-yard gain.
they have not been able to stop that all night.
Chmielewski's 4th completion, sitting down in what looks like a zone.
Yep, exactly. Throw to the tight end, seam pass over the middle.
High percentage pass from Bowen, right on the money. Chmielewski hangs on even after the hit. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 48.
And thank you much, Nick, for filling in for me.
Bowen back in the shotgun.
I was waiting for South to.
1-step drop, fires to the left, complete. Hit as he catches it. Tackle made by Colvin Levesque on the receiver, Sam Fayed. They do get a 5-yard chunk on 1st down.
Well, they're just going to have to try to figure out that defense. They got a little greedy once they got inside the red zone. They decided they were going to try to run it up the middle, and South was ready for it.
Yeah.
So to their credit,
came up with a stop. Rolling out to the right to pass it is Bowen. He's got another receiver open, and it's off the hands.
Wide open.
Fayed.
Wide open, a rare drop by Fayed. He's usually Mr. Reliable.
Bowen showing off that strong right arm, just too hot to handle for his receiver that time.
Until what's happening in this game though, they're negating the quarterbacks, both defenses. Bowen hasn't really rushed for a lot, and neither has Cody Jackson, although he got that 2-point conversion run.
3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals.
A lot of space at the bottom of your screen for people watching at home. A lot of space. Let's see if Guertin tries to go there. They had motion that way.
And they throw back to the left for a screen, and Bruno Gonzalez blows it up.
Yeah, that's it.
It's going to be 4th down and 3.
I just don't get some of that.
Great read by Gonzalez.
Yeah, he really did read it.
He was kind of by himself and busting through and making that tackle. That was a big play. This would be even bigger if they come up with a stop here, because this would leave enough time on the clock for the Panther offense to do something with it. 2:55 remains in the first half. Bishop Guertin clinging to a 10-8 lead, a 2-point lead, and they are going to go for it, of course, on 4th and 3 from the Panther 45-yard line. Is the
dicey call here for the Cardinals.
The buzzwords you had in your preview article, Tom: dogfight, electric. You can feel it right here on 4th and 3.
You really can. Although, John, you know what? I'm going to say this. disappointed
In the crowd?
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
really.
something else going on tonight? We don't know
No,
about?
not really. You know, nor
They
is
just
it-
want to. They want to watch you on TV. They want to
Maybe that, you
say,
know,
"Oh,
but I mean,
it's got
this
chili.
is-
It's not in the '80s anymore. We require '80s now."
That's true, but this is not. I mean, this place should be packed.
It should be.
It really should.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's split up a little. North and Bedford, right? North and Bedford, you know they got a big crowd tonight. They're on our Nashua Public Access TV channel 6.
Yep.
So
That's part of it. I
Yeah.
think that takes a little bit away from it. But this is for the neutral observer.
just a little bit. Yeah.
The neutral observer ought to be out here. You know, lot of silver space that we see in the stands, and there's not much around. There's a few
Yeah.
people standing here and there, but not much.
So the Panthers should know where Rocco, Roy, and Chmielewski are on this,
Well,
right?
Roy's
Tom?
got a couple catches, but he's been kind of neutralized a little bit. My
Now-
guess is they're going to go to Roy. This is the big play, and when they need big plays, they go to Rocco Roy.
Yeah, I said before, he reminds me at the high school level of Amon Ross St. Brown. He just finds a way to run himself open, and he's got good hands. Number 4, he's at the
He's
bottom
at the
of the screen.
Yeah, bottom of our screen.
Yeah.
It looks like
And you know what? You see that space right there in the zone,
they're
Tom?
taking a long time.
I'll tell you
oh,
right
the
now.
referees haven't started to count yet.
Okay, yeah.
They're talking to him.
You see that space in the zone right in the middle of the 35-yard line? That's where Roy's going to head right now to look for a pass.
I don't know. I think that's a dangerous spot. I think you should go out. I think you should go. I think you should run it out.
So here
And
he
he
is.
is, there he
And
is.
then he throws it, and it's complete.
Oh,
and he's
John
going to run to the
Collins.
20, to the 10,
My
touchdown.
goodness, John Collins calls the play. Wow, not bad.
I'm the safety. That's where I'm going.
Not bad.
I'm,
Yeah, I
I'm
would have
luring him
thought.
into it, and then pick 6.
I would have thought out. I would have thought a safe
Yeah.
pass to the out. And
Yeah.
no, you said it, and I saw him start to turn and then go the other way. I go,
Yeah.
oh wow,
Yeah.
Rocco Roy, he is a
What a
threat.
play by Bowen and Rocco Roy. Not only do they get Tom, here it is on the our
Yeah,
in-house replay, but
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
He's rolling. There he goes over the middle, and he grabs it. Look at him go.
and you know Cisse almost got in the way of that pass. Number 6, BG's other
Well, that's
receiver.
why I thought there was too much traffic in
Yes,
there.
there actually was.
And you know what? When they went for the ball, they forgot about Roy in a way, because once he caught it, there was no one behind him.
I know. It's almost like a pick, but it wasn't intentional. But yeah, Bowen's kick is good, and it is a 17-8 score. Bishop
That
Guertin on
is
top.
a dagger. And South's going to have 2:17 to try to put something together here.
Oh boy. Well, they are certainly capable. South has the explosive players on offense to make the most of 2 minutes and 17 seconds as they find themselves down by 9 points. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It is getting exciting. What a play by the Cardinals there, and pressure at the timeouts. Fans got into a bit of a frenzy there, and they came through, and it's Rocco Roy, their go-to
Man. Well,
guy.
at least I said the right guy, right? You know, but I mean,
did.
I just called the wrong play. That's all.
They're just exploiting that zone, you know?
They are, and they usually do it with Chmielewski. But I just kind of felt that Roy was underutilized in that first you know, up until then. He caught one big pass for a first down to the 15.
Yeah.
You know, but the number of plays, John, before that South drive, Guertin had run 28 plays to 7.
Ooh.
You know, that doesn't work
No.
in the math, but let's see what South can do here. Guertin's got to get better kickoff coverage, too.
Yeah. Eric Banks is fielding at the 10. He's still on his
Telling
feet.
you, these guys are, South's kickoff.
He's still on his
return-
feet. What happened there?
I don't know.
Must have
but
bounced back.
Their return game has been good.
Yeah. Eric Baker is the junior wide receiver defensive back that was on that return. He's got some good moves a couple of times now. He may actually break one before this season is over. I'm going to put that prediction out there. Against somebody, if not tonight. So the Panthers 206, Tom. To the air immediately, or what do you do?
Yeah,
Yep.
got to, right?
Yep. They have their receivers out there to do it. Justin Fish and Joshua Tripp at the bottom of your screen. He is looking over the middle, going to throw it late and almost picked. Was it?
I think it
was. Oh, a
Yes.
mistake
They're gonna call
by
it a
the
pick.
Cardinals. Just throwing it behind the receiver, and Sam Fayed goes to the turf and makes the catch, the interception.
Wow. Oh, boy.
2 minutes exactly left to go in the first half, and Bishop Guertin gets the ball back again.
Well, those turnovers are absolutely killing South in a way. Let's see if Guertin can. Wow, you don't want to give this offense this kind of space.
You know, the receiver had turned upfield just as Cody Jackson let go of that, Tom.
Right.
It was kind of a broken pass play, and the improvisation killed him there. Fayed read the eyes of the quarterback, saw the ball, and was able to catch it before it hit the turf.
Looked like Schmidt on the carry.
Hudson Schmidt gains,
Adams on the carry. Pick up a
Will
full
Adams,
play,
they said,
2nd and
23?
6.
Oh, 23 looked like Schmidt, but I'll go with Adams.
And it's a good first down gain, 2nd down and 5. BG has timeouts left too. It's actually plenty of time to do something with it here in South territory. Rolling, Bowen throws deep right, going for Roy. He's got him. Touchdown, Rocco
Wide
Roy,
open.
2 in a row.
Wide open.
Wide open.
He is in for the BG touchdown.
And it's a 23-8 game. There was nobody close to Rocco Roy as Nate Bowen hit him on the run.
My, oh my.
Bowen on the extra point now to try to make it a 24-8 game.
That was incredible how open he was.
It was. Especially we were just talking about that. And Panthers know it too. He's a go-to guy. Kick by Bowen is good.
You know, that's the thing. They know he's got to be somebody who's great,
Yeah.
cover very well.
Maybe, yeah.
And their
Colvin
secondary
Levesque,
is,
man on man, maybe?
their secondary is so good. I would
Yeah.
put Levesque on. They were trying to pick on Levesque earlier in the game without any, those passes down the right side.
He had a chance to intercept one down
Yeah, he
there.
did, yeah, exactly. So I would just move Levesque over on Roy.
And get some safety help.
I don't think Levesque needs it. He's that good.
Okay.
I'd go one-on-one.
They've got to make that halftime adjustment, Tom.
They'll make some kind of adjustment. You'll see. These coaches are good at adjusting. So
Crazy thing is, we were talking about enough time to score with 2 minutes left. They've had 2 changes of possession in the last 30 seconds. About 30 seconds between
I'm
scores
stunned.
there for
I
BG.
am stunned. Of course,
Yeah.
Fayed with the interception, and that ball,
Yeah.
John, had to be 2 inches off the carpet.
That's it.
2 inches
That's
off
it.
the carpet.
Yeah.
And Fayed had dropped the ball over the middle, so you're wondering about the hands, right? Well, the hands were great on that play.
Yeah. And
So
you know,
here we go.
BG looking like they want to remain undefeated before they go to Bedford next Friday. And it's off the hands of the return man. Fish is going to be slung to the ground at about the 20.
Sometimes a fumble on a kickoff will freeze the defense and lead to a big return. Guertin didn't stop. They saw Fish pick it up, and they just kept going at it.
Connor O'Donnell with the tackle
And see now,
of Fish.
that's a big play because what does it do? It pins South deep a little bit. They're not going to gamble too much, I don't think.
Well, we saw what happened when they tried to come out of their own end via the pass a moment ago.
And our TV monitor froze, so.
Oh, it did. You're right.
Yeah.
Boom. I'll hit it like we used to do
Yeah,
30 years
exactly,
ago.
right,
Hit the
yeah.
back of it. The tube
I do it.
TVs.
I do it with my mouse. I bang
Still?
it on the thing, and then all of a sudden everything unfreezes.
Cody Jackson running, hit as he throws it. Tried to find a receiver in traffic. Double coverage.
Double coverage.
Was Fish. Rocco Roy in front, and over the top for the safety help was Hudson Schmidt.
That's good scouting by Guertin in a way to double cover Fish because,
that's what Roy should be getting, right? That treatment.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Fish made a name for himself the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season.
Did. And of course, the Panthers need to involve Joshua Tripp in the pass game a lot more too in the second half.
He's got 1 catch in this game. 1 catch.
He was the target in the back of the end zone at one point.
Yeah, the ball meant for me. I think I was the target. It was coming right at me.
But fortuitous thing for South on that play was that about 5 seconds after it ended, I think it was Joshua Tripp that drew the unsportsmanlike against the Bishop.
What did he plow?
I don't know what happened.
Somebody's on the
It was a
ground.
skirmish over there.
But those, those are 2 or 3
and that
calls.
gave South the first down.
2 or 3 calls. That just, Girtin should not have done. But you know what? Kudos to South taking advantage of it.
Right.
You get a gift like that. You get those gifts. You got to take advantage of them. Just like Guertin has taken advantage of 2 huge turnovers and turned it into 10 points.
So it is 2nd down and 10 to go from their own 17 for the Panthers. 109 remain. Looks like they're going to try to do something. They had a receiver in the slot. Justin Fish moved. Slot receiver, top of your screen.
Yep, they called it. Yep.
Went too soon, and he got
You know what?
nabbed.
You're at the point. Well,
start against
if I'm
the
Guertin,
Panthers.
Timeouts?
yeah. 106 left in the half.
I hear you. 2nd down and a mile. Deep in your own end.
Well, that's where Tripp comes in, right?
Yeah, it is. Where is he? Top of the screen. Very top of your screen. Far right. VG jumped a little bit. Nobody on the offensive line moved, though, so they get back. Adjusting the play. Maybe an audible here by Jackson.
Or Jackson running the ball. Nope, they're going to run it
Levine
here.
will run the ball nowhere. Levine gets stopped
And
at
that's
about
what
the 11.
really helped South on their drive for the
Yeah.
scoring was Levine running the ball. I was surprised they were able to get there and run it.
Yeah, he was making some great gains in that one drive. Clock is rolling. Neither team seems in any hurry to stop it, and this would probably be the last play.
If I'm Guertin, I would have started using some timeouts. Well, they only have 1 left.
Yeah, the Panthers are probably just gonna, I don't know what, run this? Quarterback runner?
I'd say give it to Cody Jackson and let him try to go around the end and see if he can turn the Jets on and get a long touchdown run.
That would be something.
That's
20 seconds to go.
This is his kind of play right here.
Probably the last play of the half. And he hands it to Levine, and he runs into traffic. Down at about the 24.
Not a bad run by Levine.
Not
I thought
bad.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
He cut back and he got 12 yards on that run.
And that'll do it for the first half. A great first half if you're BG, except for the unsportsmanlike penalties. A very kind of nightmarish first half for the Panthers, who find themselves down by 2 scores, considering 8-8, as we go to the halftime break time.
Wow. Big half.
Yeah, BG on the path to being undefeated still. Yeah. Nick Chipjack, thank you for filling in, and we'll have Dylan Smith also running the show for the second half here on Nashua TV. And Tom, this game's not over, right? Tell me.
Not at all, not in the very least.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But the one thing that Guertin's done in that first half, besides Bowen getting the passing game going, was they controlled the ball. You know, other than the one South drive, they've controlled the ball.
They control the ball, and they're part of the game.
They do that in the second half. South needs the ball to score, and that's the thing. And that's what Guertin does so well, and we saw him do it against Salem. That's it for the first half, everybody. The score is BG 24, Nashua South 8. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bishop Guertin High School Band proudly presents Hit the Dance Field, featuring the 2025 Cardinal Marching Band. And the songs will include Twist and Shout, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and Shut Up and Dance. The band is under the direction of Mr. Brian Stark and is assisted by Mrs. Amanda Stark, with percussion instruction by Chief Master Sergeant Dave Long, United States Air Force, and drill design by Dr. Ron Fussell. The ensemble is conducted by Drum Major Maria Tribo. Please welcome the Marching Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Marching Cardinals. Now entering onto the field is the Nashua High School South Purple Panther Marching Band. The Panthers are under the direction of drum majors Wiley Hart, Juan Gomez, and Christos Mirez. The percussion instructor is Vance White. The band director and drill designer for the Nashua South Band is Tony Coronis. The Nashua South Purple Panther show will feature the music of John Williams. They'll be performing E.T., Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Ray's Theme, Jurassic Park, and if time, the Raider March. Please give a warm welcome to the Nashua South Marching Band. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Nashua High School South Marching Band.
Welcome back to Stellos Stadium after some entertaining halftime band performances from both Bishop Guertin and Nashua High South. John Collins along with Tom King. Halftime adjustments will need to be made at least by one of these two teams. Tom, quick glance at the scoreboard. BG all up on South, 24-8, and it showed up in your halftime statistics.
Well, it's 24-8. The yardage is 202 to 83. So, and that's because South hasn't had the ball as much. BG, at one point it was like 28-7 in terms of plays. Now it's 32-21 because South had that drive to score, and they also had the ball a couple times. So BG didn't need many plays to score.
No.
They scored quickly.
Yeah.
It took them forever to score on their first two drives. They got 10 points out of it.
Those two pass touchdowns to Roy must have been, what, 35 seconds apart?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So that's, it's
something they can't let happen in the second
quick
half.
strikes.
Yeah.
So now you wonder, second half, South is going to need to get Cody Jackson involved more in the offense. He's been sacked once. They don't run the ball with him from scrimmage that much. I would get Cody Jackson the ball and run wide. Test BG's ends. Test them on the end. They're running the ball right into the teeth of that defense. Even though they've successfully done it,
one series, they
got 50,
Sam Levine.
They've got yardage on the ground.
Yeah.
One series with Levine, and he's got 9 carries for 39 yards. But that's a lot of carries for 39 yards.
It's working hard. It's like
right.
4 yards to carry.
No one's had a breakaway. There's no breakaway backs here.
Mm-hmm.
But I would give it to Fish too, to try to get him going, because Justin Fish he's a breakaway guy.
Yeah.
Levine can do it too. Levine is tough to bring down. The question is, there's all these bodies around him. They're really keying on him in the run game. But if you're Guertin, what do you do, John? Do you want to do what you did against Salem and just pound the ball and try to hold it and try to control the clock with the lead? If I were them, that's what I would do. I would not try to open it up wide. I would try to control the clock, or if you want to wait till you get one more score. But as Anthony Nalen says, the first 2 possessions, one for each team of any second half, are the most important possessions in a game. We'll see if that holds true today.
And because South received to begin the ball game and went basically 1 first down and then 3 and out, 1 first down and then 3 and out, they gave it to BG, and it was almost like they never had it at the beginning of the game. South has to kick off right now. Huge possession coming up for Bishop Guertin. They have a chance to add to their 2-score lead. They're up 16, 24-8. And we'll see what happens here. As the squib kick, they're going for it, and it's a good job of pouncing on it.
Dive on it, don't
Cardinals.
try to scoop it, dive on it. But either way, it's a nice idea by South. But you do give BG the ball at a good, decent field position.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Temperature dropping steadily here at
Yeah,
Stellos
we'll
Stadium.
close this window over a little bit.
And
be able to see and hear what goes on out there.
John Collins with Tom King and Dylan Smith and Nick Chipchak braving the elements up top to bring you the lens work.
Well, Nick
here
gets
at
our
Stellos.
player of the game because he's done 2 jobs.
Yeah,
so.
yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Emerson.
Did mine for a while.
So looking for the play call.
Actually, he's done 3 jobs, right? Direct.
Yeah. You think they would have
Camera
it scripted
and
out, right, Tom? First
commentary.
play from scrimmage, kind of looking around and 12-minute quarters
They're
and throwing it first down, throwing deep down the slot, and it's going to be
picked off.
Picked off.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Colvin Levesque comes
That's
down
a great
with it.
play, but you know what? You're throwing it in double coverage. That's not the play to make.
That wasn't your game plan for them.
Not
they were
at
supposed
all.
to control the ball.
Pound the ball for them. Yeah, they wanted to. They got greedy, John. Those 2 pass plays, they got greedy.
Yeah.
Well,
Levesque wasn't the guy to go up against. He was in the picture for a couple of times where he could have picked balls off, and he finally does it.
And there you go.
50-50 ball. He comes down with it, and it's South on offense.
That's a great play, but I mean, I don't want to throw it anywhere near Levesque.
No.
You know, that's the thing.
Especially after the halftime talk that they probably got, you know. So
Well,
these two teams met twice last season, both wins for the Panthers.
First one, they were completely different games.
Oh, yeah.
Because Guertin was a completely different team.
And the handoff, Levine, all kinds of room, bowling his way for 8 yards, close to 9 yards. You can see that senior running back determination when Levine gets the ball.
Yeah, you really could.
Yeah,
you know,
making people pay to tackle him.
What he did was, okay, the big bodies are up there along the line. Let me cut to the outside and get away from them and
Yes.
make them move laterally. And he did, and he got that yardage. And he's got about a third. He got 9 yards. He's got second and 1.
2nd and 1. Let's see if they stay on the ground or take a shot.
This is not the first half start that Anthony Nalen wanted, a second half start that Nalen wanted to see.
And the handoff's good for a first down over left guard, over the 40-yard line. Ball was on the 41, now it's on the 42.
Yep, 42
And
yard
enough
line.
for a first down.
I believe that was
First and
within,
10.
yeah.
Let's see if they stay on the ground and go to the air. It looks like a kind of a passing formation here, but you never know with South. They're going to hand it off to Levine, and he's stiff-arming, but they're going to string it out. He's going to lose a yard.
Right, that time Guertin was ready for it.
Yeah.
They moved laterally. A good fake by Jackson. He had both of us faked out. I was looking for the
He
pass.
did. It was a good fake, but you know, I'm reminded of that kind of mantra that you have, like, why are we running to the short side of the field? Look at the space you have on the
I always want to play in space.
the wide side, right?
Yeah.
With a guy that fast,
I always
Yeah.
like to go in space.
easier to cut him off with the pass when it's only about 10
And
yards.
they're going to throw here.
And they are.
And they are gonna throw
Rollout.
in
Jackson
space.
under pressure gets rid of it. Coming back to the ball. Good play, Fish. Gain of about 10,
Now
short
he
of the
had-
first down.
He had Nate Bowen behind him. He had Fayed in front of him. And perfect pass by Cody Jackson to put it right in between the two of them.
Yeah, I think it was about 2nd and 11, so they probably got 10 on that. 3rd and 1, ball just over the midfield stripe at the BG 49. South needs to get a yard for the
It's
first
two down
down.
territory for
Yeah.
South. They'll get the first
Levine's got way more than enough as he crashes down at the 40. Flag on the field.
down. And where is the flag?
No flag on the field.
All right.
I misspoke. I'm
All
sorry.
right, that's why I didn't see it. So
Yeah.
that's why. Yep.
Moving the ball quickly. 1st and 10 at the 40. Bishop Guertin.
Here
on their
comes
heels
Cody
for a change
Jackson.
Here. Cody Jackson.
No
he gets
room.
cut down. Getting a
One
piece of
thing
him.
Guertin's done after that first carry by Levine is they've done a good job on that fringe,
They
on
have.
that outside.
That was Logan
Defensive.
Curran that came up from his linebacker spot and cut down Jackson just as he tried to turn the corner.
2nd and a short 9 from the 39-yard line.
And
I'm
Josh
thinking-
Tripp,
I'm
bottom
thinking
of the
Tripp.
screen,
I'm
one-on-one.
thinking, oh, they're going to run it.
And
Oh,
they
look
run
at
it.
this,
He
a missed
squeezes
tackle.
through the line and first down for Levine. Wow, what a
A
nice
missed tackle at the 40. And once that tackle was missed, there was only green space.
run. Levine's been making a lot of people miss initially tonight and operating in space, linebacker area into the secondary. 1st and 10 South at the BG 29. Trying to cut this to a one-score game. They may go for 2 if and when they do get it across the goal line. The handoff around the end is Fish, a jet sweep, and he's inside the sideline, I think, to the first down marker. Let's see the mark. Actually, he was well short of it. He must have went out of bounds well short of it. So it's a gain of...
Right, yeah, they're marking it way well. Yeah, they're marking it back at the 22-yard line. You got 7.
Okay, 2nd and 3.
I'd keep running the ball if I'm South. I wouldn't go to the air. I'd keep running it.
And they do. Levine cuts it outside to
Yeah.
the right, first down.
Yeah, there was no one there on the edge because there were no receivers there, and the linebackers were inside. So they got that play down pat. Levine with a nice cut. That's good vision by the senior.
Yeah, they are moving the ball with relative ease right
Boy,
now, the Panthers.
They are. They're running them where, you know what they're doing, John? They're running it where they ain't.
Yeah, this drive has a different feel to it than, well, the penalty-aided drive that they scored on in the first half. This one is more like they're earning the yards. And in motion toward the line is Fish. He gets the handoff, and he's got a block, and he takes it inside the 10.
You should have a first down or very close to it.
Very close to it. See if there's an indication here from anybody. Yeah,
First down
first down.
because the clock stopped.
And goal.
Clock
Ball
stopped,
at the 7.
That's why.
Yep. So first and goal from the 7. South running these no-huddle plays. Now they do look to the sideline for a bit. Cody Jackson looking over, getting the signals of the next play. Doesn't take long. He's right up. Tell his teammates what's going on. Looks like Gonzalez in the backfield behind him. The fullback gets it. Bruno Gonzalez crashes into some people. Gets inside the 5. At the 5-yard line, they'll mark it. Gain of 2. Goal to go from the 5-yard line. Second down. Just about, it's an exclusive running possession right now. Have they thrown it?
One time.
One time.
For about a yard. This is the 12th play of this drive.
Watch Jackson on the keeper here potentially. And he will keep it, and he cuts it up, and he's got it for the touchdown.
John Collins has got playbooks from both teams.
Had the feel it was Cody Jackson time, Tom. You had me alert to it. They got to get more Cody Jackson in this game, and they just did. 7-yard quarterback keeper, and it is 5-yard quarterback keeper for a touchdown.
Let's see what they do. Do they chase the points? It's 24-14.
I think they do, Tom. What an interesting formation on their 2-point conversion back in the first half. They had Bishop Guertin all confused. It was Jackson just basically one-on-one with one player.
He walked in, yeah, exactly.
This looks a more traditional setup, and they will go for 2. And rolling to his right, Jackson's going to throw it, and it deflected and did almost a catch by Tripp.
Yep, almost. So
but it's
no
only
good.
6 points.
Right.
So they're still down 10. 24-14. That's 2 scores. South is still down. They were trying to make it a 1-score game there for another, set it up for another 8 points, but
well, after the turnover, 12 plays, 70 yards for Nashua South. Levine doing the damage on most of them. He had 2 for 12.
So an eventful almost 5 minutes of the third quarter. And the plot thickens and the lead narrows for Bishop Guertin, up by 10. They did lead 10-0 to start the game. Nate Bowen showing off that kicking leg. That was a nice 36-yard field goal.
It was.
And that could come into play before the end of the game.
6 carries for 36 yards on that drive. But that field goal could come in big. We'll see how that goes. But again, going for the downs, throwing in the double coverage. If you're going to throw deep like that, throw for Rocco Roy. He'll beat it,
That was a low percentage throw.
It really was.
Unnecessary.
I was really, not a good decision by Bowen.
Short kick, fielded on the run, outside, and down at the 40. So good field position for number 13 on the return.
That's
Jake Bowen,
who, if he had gotten some room, his idea was to run all the way back around this way. That's what he wanted to do.
Oh, there was a lot of room over
here. Didn't happen. Are we crashing again on ETV?
Apparently.
It never came up. So we're online only, I think, tonight.
Okay.
Not good for this game, unfortunately.
So this is going to be a great finish too. It feels like. Ball at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Their second possession of the second half. They threw the ball away basically on the one play they had before this. That is a run play that doesn't go very far. A 1-yard gain, make it a 2-yard gain. Here's Schmidt. 2nd and 8. Here's that man again, Rocco Roy, bottom of your screen. Look out for him on any kind of a passing situation.
Establish the run upon PG.
He's looking that way, Tom. He's going to fire it to the open up man Jake, his brother Jake Bowen, and he's got a first down. As
He's still going. You
takes
got to hold
3
on
or
to the
4.
football.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. You want to keep chugging for yards and keep the whistle going. That's when the ball gets knocked out.
Sometimes that extra
And
yard
I
isn't
thought
worth it.
from South's reaction that they had almost done it.
Well, they certainly waited a while before they blew that whistle. So
no kidding.
Nate
Huh?
Bowen,
Yeah.
Jake Bowen rather, you might want to just go down. That extra yard sometimes not worth it if the ball is pried loose while you're fighting. Everybody bunched up on the near side hash. Jake Bowen in motion to the far side now, and going with him is Rocco Roy as they reset the formation.
I'll tell you about a similar play like that.
And the flip to Logan Curran. Curran around the corner.
That's
Bruno
a good
Gonzalez.
job by Guertin.
Oh, was that? No, that was Josh Fish.
That'll be not
No,
Fish.
Tripp had it.
Tripp, Fish,
11.
and all the defense. That's
Yeah.
a great job. Not by Curran, but by the
Yeah.
South defense. Usually, they don't go that wide on that
Yeah.
counter trap. But that time they did, and Curran looked thinking that he was running into space, and he wasn't.
What a great
Timeout
read by-
here. Is an official's timeout.
Joshua Tripp, the safety. What a great read by him to come up and make that play.
Well, they practiced against this formation. This is something that Guertin has used that got them a lot of yards. Got them a lot of yards against North. So, but those plays where the guy is still, Bowen is still going, is still churning, you get other people involved in it.
Yeah.
Last lap. Oh, penalty on Guertin.
Oh, big one.
5-yard penalty.
5 yards.
against the Cardinals.
It's going to make it. Well, actually, it's only second down.
Yep. Last
That's a good one,
Friday night at Albert, Ethan Dudley was caught in a big scrum. He said there's no way he's getting out of it, and they're all going to tackle. That pile just kept moving, and Dudley broke out of it like a long gain down inside the
man.
5-yard line.
It's like watching a big wave surfer in a tube, huh?
It was.
Come out the other side. Under center, Nate Bowen is going to hand it off to the fullback. He's plowing ahead.
There's
he's trying
the plow,
to,
yeah.
He's trying to make it, your word's prophetic there. He's trying to get 10 yards out of it, but he gets finally knocked to the turf. That was number 9 on the carry for BG. Jonah Feliciano, the fullback, who got a carry on that play.
Got about 5. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, they were behind the sticks after 5. It's 3rd and 7.
Penalties have hurt Guertin.
Yeah, and of course, looks like a passing situation. All eyes to the bottom of the screen, number 4,
There's
Rocco
Roy.
Roy. He is looking that way. He fires it, and it's intercepted.
Did he
That is
catch
Tripp.
it?
He caught it.
Yes, he did.
That was a timing play, and it was mistimed. by
Roy
Bishop
wasn't
Guertin.
anywhere near that. He wasn't anywhere near it.
It looked like Nate Bowen threw it to a spot, and there was no teammate in the spot.
But there was only Josh Tripp.
He was as surprised as anybody, but credit him. He was able to make the catch. Good hands.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't like the play calling. I'd rather see it.
Yeah.
You got to play a little safer. You don't have to get a touchdown on every play. If I'm thinking Guertin. Now, if I'm thinking South, Cody Jackson and Levine and Fish.
Yeah.
Those 3 are the guys who should touch the ball in this drive. They've got it 1st and 10, same spot they were at before, at the 30-yard line, with 3:58 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
Down by 10, but the South offense has the demeanor of a team
2
that's salivating
interceptions
right
by
now.
Bowen.
Yeah, they're just off to the races again as Levine, as he plows his way over the 35.
9, Sam Levine on the carry.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 coming up.
Hudson Schmidt. Number 10, Nate Bowen. Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
Nate Bowen coming up from his safety spot to make a tackle. The mirror image of Josh Tripp in that way.
But see, now if I'm South, you don't have to worry about the clock as much. But I might want to throw the ball, loosen up this defense a little bit. Oh,
And they will. Jackson back to throw as time heaves it way down the
got
field.
him.
He's got a man Tripp, and it's an interference call. And BG does not agree.
I don't know about that, but the reason they called the interference, he didn't look back. And that's why you've got to look back.
Yeah, because then if there's any contact before the ball
Remember,
arrives
it's
and
only
you're not
a
looking back.
15-yard penalty.
Right, only
So the
15.
ball's at midfield. It's not
Yeah.
down there. It's going to be midfield.
Right. We all watch a lot of NFL
Yeah,
and we see
exactly.
the ball spotted at the flag. But no, it's 15 and it's a first down, so it's a big play. And yeah, he was open by a
Watch it again.
running step.
We're watching it.
Yeah.
Yep,
so, yeah.
he grabbed him. Didn't look back.
He grabbed him just before the
Great.
ball arrived.
It's a legit call.
Yeah. BG, yeah. Just not looking back at the last second.
He looked back and
Yeah.
he grabbed him.
Yeah.
Why are we having all this discussion? Can't we just mark the ball 15 yards from the line of scrimmage?
Seems simple.
It takes forever.
It was like, where was the line of
In
scrimmage?
New Hampshire, it just takes forever.
That's what the thing is. So it ends up.
They had 3 guys discussing that personal foul down this way that led to the South touchdown. It was just ridiculous. Side judge called it. Go over, tell the ref, okay, that's it. You know?
Yeah. Right at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 3:13 to go, third quarter. South trailing by 10, but definitely the momentum is on their side.
First 2 possessions, right?
Yep.
Interception and a touchdown.
Now people are getting antsy about the resumption of play here.
And if BG loses this game, Anthony Nalen will look right to that.
Cody Jackson with the snap, hands it. Levine bursts through the middle, gets a gain of 4.
Yeah, they spotted something at halftime. They've spotted something where they felt they could run Levine a certain way, and it's working.
Yeah, I got to give credit to this offensive line for the Panthers right now. They're opening up those holes for Levine. See the nearest player to us, the left tackle is Trevor Stevens. Ball snapped, handed back to Levine. And ball is at the 43, so gain of only gain of 3. 3rd down and 3 for South. Primarily gaining ground on the ground.
Get the ball
in the
Fish's
second
hands
half.
here. Oh, move.
BG jumps on the hard count. Chmielewski mad at himself. First down
This
for
is
the
just
Panthers.
a disastrous third quarter for Guertin. It is just everything they didn't want to do, they're doing. And it's just that's the game of football, right?
Yeah,
You never know.
I know.
You know?
Up 16 with the ball.
And you have the attitude now that South, anytime they touch the ball, they're going to score.
That's
You
the
have
feel.
that. You have that feel.
That is the vibe.
Right. You know.
And now Josh Tripp is in the slot near left.
And he's going to be
Oh, it's
catching
like a
up.
pick play.
Oh,
and
he's
it's
got it.
Fish, and he goes
Touchdown.
inside, and the
Oh.
flag. That could be a pick play coming back.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, and Joshua Tripp kind of hit the man that was covering Fish. It looked like a 38-yard touchdown pass.
And
Let's see the call.
Joshua Tripp has put his hands on his helmet knowing that that's what he did.
Yeah. I don't know if that was intentional, but, you know, it definitely.
I think you're looking to block,
It was kind of
right?
obvious.
You're looking to block.
Yeah.
So
So he did it before the ball got there, though, right? The block before the ball gets there is
Yep.
an illegal pick.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious what's going on. But,
Well,
know,
how
it takes
obvious is it to these officials?
Well,
They
here it
gotta-
is right here.
They got to see that they need to
Yeah.
talk about it, right?
Yeah,
Why?
Well,
You know, I mean, all right,
He's
here it
just gonna
is.
take him out. Oh, yeah, he went.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went way out of his
Yeah.
way.
But the flag was thrown by the back judge. The back judge threw the flag. Why
Oh.
didn't the near side judge throw it?
Yeah.
And it takes them forever to come up
Oh,
with
boy.
the call. I mean,
Yeah.
this is just.
Personal foul declined.
No, it's not the
Oh, pass interference accepted. I guess it's the same thing, right? 15 yards.
Yep. That's a big call.
Did Tripp get called for the personal foul, arguing the call, or I don't know. Anyway, 1st and a mile. It's almost burst into Tom's house. right here. But they, it's first down. That's the thing. So
First and 25.
Yeah, 25.
47-yard line
So
of BG.
it needs to
South.
get to about the 26. And Jackson has a man. It's Tripp. He's wide open. He's got it. Joshua Tripp looking back. Nobody's going to get him. It's a touchdown. 53 yards.
Somebody screwed up, right? Somebody missed. How do you miss Josh Tripp? How does he get that open?
He's been one-on-one down here at the bottom of the screen all game, Tom. It's about time, I got to say.
Well,
that
he
they
and
threw it to
Jackson,
Joshua
like
Tripp.
they have radar. They know each other. So
well thrown pass by Cody Jackson when he saw Joshua Tripp, and Tripp is fired up after getting penalized the play before. It's got to feel good.
It does have to feel good.
Oh.
A 53-yard touchdown. This game has changed
Dramatically, as South will go for one to make it a field goal
game.
difference.
Yep. Yeah, no reason to chase points here.
Still in the third quarter with 1:22 to go. The kick by Preston Boyes is good, and that is what we have, a 3-point game, 24-21. The entertainment value through the roof right now.
Has risen dramatically.
Yeah, a lot of football left to go, a lot of talent down on the field. How will this one end?
It was just such a tough first half for South. You knew that they weren't going to play like that the whole game.
But you figured that Bishop Guertin wouldn't the wheels wouldn't come off like they have here in the third quarter.
I mean, I'd love to see the replay of that long pass to see where they screwed up, because Fayed was the nearest guy.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one chasing him. So did he bite on something?
Something, yes. I think you're right. I think
something changed, and that caused Tripp to go wide open. I mean, there was no one near him.
Yeah, he was just kind of looking back and, said, you're not going to catch me.
Man.
I'm way over here.
Not good of your BG, and great of yourself. Thank you very much, BG.
So we found out that Bedford had a huge lead over North.
28-zip.
Yeah, their undefeated record doesn't really look like it's getting threatened, and Bishop Guertin's on the line here. 5-0 overall.
You know who else is undefeated? Manchester Memorial.
Memorial.
They're here next
How about
Friday.
that? See the Memorial Magic? What's going on up there in Manchester this year? So, not too many Manchester teams have been undefeated this deep in the season lately, Tom, right? That's not unusual. There's another squib kick. This one takes a funky bounce, but it's nice job by Bishop Guertin to collect that.
He wanted to run straight ahead with it. That was Bowen. That was Jake Bowen. He wanted to run.
Yeah, good hands.
But he, picked it up.
Right. Made the
but
smart
now,
move.
here we go. Now, you see, the thing is that I see that forced Bowen to go to the air those two plays and throw the ball away, interceptions. Guertin hasn't exactly pounded the ball running. South has done a good job to stop the running game, and that's forced Guertin to go to the air against the secondary.
It looks like they want to go to the air on first down here. Let's see. Nate Bowen with the snap. He's going to hand it off, and it's a pretty decent opening on first down, a gain of about 5 yards for Hudson Schmidt, number 5 up the middle, and actually, it was a 5-yard gain. Was it 6? It was 6. Yeah, you're
got
right.
across the 40.
Yeah, I mean,
second and 4.
Even more than I thought initially. And they're going back to a throw over the middle as Chimalecki, and he takes one as he's going to the turf.
Yep.
Hope he's all right. That was kind of head-to-head inadvertently. And he will be slow to get up. Was that Chimalecki?
Yes, it was.
I thought so. So he was going down as Josh Tripp brought the lumber, so to speak. And it's going to see it in a minute here. But it ended up being, I think, or maybe shoulder pads to helmet.
We have a delay on our monitor, but that's a first down for Guertin.
Yeah,
it's the
it
first
was.
1.5, I believe, right?
Yeah, for them. So 1st and 10 Cardinals, leading by 3. Right under center is Nate Bowen. He's going to flip it, double handoff, and a big opening, about a 7 or 8 yard gain. That was a clean hit by Tripp, actually, on Chimalecki. He just threw his shoulder into, I think, his shoulder.
Who was that on the carry?
Second person through, was that 23 Will Adams? Yeah. Curran had it at the end, sorry. Yeah, it was a flip run. Well-designed play by Guertin on the ground, and they have second and short here. Second and 3 yards to get at the South 46. Flip to Curran. Curran following his block has the first down and much more inside the 40.
And now Guertin is starting to run the ball. They figured out they better start doing that. Otherwise they're going to be, and not give up on it. Otherwise they're going to be in trouble in this game.
Logan Curran gained 7 on that.
And that is the end of the third quarter 24-21.
Bishop Guertin on the move right now. Have first and 10 at the Panthers 39. Trying to make it a 2-score game again. The Panthers, of course, trying to come up with a big stop. Stay connected and never miss the action with Nashua ETV and the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media. You can find live coverage of upcoming North, South, and Bishop Guertin games by the NHCCM app. Member stations from across the state cover many games of interest via live streaming platforms on the NHCCM network. You can find the Scholastic Sports broadcast schedule at nhccm.tv/calendar/sports. So nhccm.tv is the most important thing. And we do have our updated app available for iPhone and Android. Just search for Nashua Community Media TV.
Remember when an android was a robot in science fiction?
Lost in Space. Yes, I do. That's how old we are.
I know.
Oh, jumping offside was Panthers. 35 yards for Guertin. It'll be second and first and 5. First down and 5 for the Cardinals. The hard count works again, this time in favor of BG and against South. First out of the huddle. Center for Dominic Grandi is the center for Bishop Guertin doing a fine job.
Look at this!
Lots of room around the end. And dragged down from behind, but not until he got a huge gainer. Number 23 is Will Adams.
And number 23 on that carry, Will Adams, finally run down by Josh.
So it's a gain of about
double handoff. It
13,
must have been, right? Must have been a double handoff and got sprung Adams all the way
sort
down
of like
to 16.
Just a total running reverse there that caught the South defense off guard, off balance. And a big gain to the wide side of the field that time. Near hash mark, first and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball to 16. And swallowed up in the backfield. Looked like Hudson Schmidt went nowhere.
Yep, South read that perfectly.
Oh, they
and
did.
now that's the worst running play of this drive for BG. Now they can't pound the ball anymore. Because now they're behind a little bit.
Looked like Caden Doubleday was among the tacklers in there.
And now you see they're behind the sticks.
I think that was same Caden Doubleday that was playing at halftime in the band, number 79.
He lost 1.5 yards. So now Guertin may have to put it up. And you know what happens when you put up against South in this half. Not the last half, but this half. It ends up in a purple jersey.
Second and 11.
They have to be very careful.
Nate Bowen calling signals, dropping and rolling to his right. He's going to throw it on the run. Knocked away. Great defensive coverage. 17 for South is Cole Patno.
Yeah, Cole Patno. He's done well this year for them. But
looked back at the ball, got his hand in front.
They waited too long. They had a receiver wide open. Bowen was running the play, rolling out. If he just takes the ball and fires it, he's got a receiver at the 5-yard line who's got a touchdown.
Wow. Probably see
Watch,
that
watch, you'll see it.
in the video.
You'll see it.
Oh, and near hash mark's going to throw to his right again. He's got a man open this time. Chmielewski takes a hit, and he's well short of the first down.
Well short. And now it's a tricky 4th down call for Guertin.
Make that 13 Jake Bowen.
So Chmielewski was able to come up with some big first down catches in the first half, but that time he's well short of the stick. And
Well, they'll give Chmielewski
Yeah.
that space, right?
Right.
Because they know that he's not going to exactly speed his way in. Not that fast. He's a big guy. So they got 5 on that pass play, but now it's 4th down. And
huge
7.
play, huge play, Tom.
I don't. Geez, they want to really go for it, or they want points. I guess they probably want.
Yeah,
They
don't.
wanna go
I mean,
for it.
6-point lead against this South offense right now doesn't
Yep.
feel like enough.
No.
So they're going to go for it on 4th down and 6 from the 13-yard line. Bowen straight drop, looks right over the right side, throws it over
high.
everybody. It is Panther football.
You saw
Turnover on downs.
As soon as you let it go, I said, way too much on there. There's not, unless he's got a 7-footer in the corner of the end zone.
No.
One's catching that ball.
Rocco Roy had
Why-
created some space.
Why short side? All this room down here. All this room. Run
Yeah,
Roy out this
I
way.
know.
Why short side? You know, they played right into the Panthers' hands. And it was great defense by South. I mean, they kept going that way, going to that side, going to that side. All this room over here.
Who's the Patriots coordinator for Josh McDaniel?
Yeah.
Ask him.
I know, really.
Why do the teams do that? Why don't they throw it to the wide
So
side?
a drive for Guertin dies on the 13
Yes.
with 9:47 left. Let's see if the Panthers can put together an epic drive here.
Have a chance to take a lead for the first time in the game. And it's Levine stiff-arming his way to the 10, but losing yards.
Well, see, that's the key.
Did he
His
lose
first,
any, or is it
see,
just
that's the
forward
key.
progress?
I don't know. You get the 10-yard line. Where was his progress to? Oh my God! They marked it up to 13.
Yeah, that's generous.
2nd and 10.
So it's no gain. 2nd and 10. Cody Jackson back in the shotgun. Has to be careful deep in his own end. Trailing by 3. He's going to throw it deep down the middle into traffic, and it looked like Tripp had a chance at it.
He went high. He said he was held, but he's not going to get the call that time, unfortunately for
He
him.
said he was fouled
He said he was held.
underneath the basket.
Yeah, exactly. I know, really, right? What a great athlete Josh
Oh,
Guertin is.
terrific,
I mean,
man.
he's just really, really good.
You can when you see him in person, you know this is an athlete right here.
Yeah, no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
But
A kid who's been
Yeah.
playing and been one of their key receivers since he was a freshman. And he missed a year with an injury. Missed most of a year.
he's top of your screen, pink sleeves
Yep.
over there, and looking to throw
Yeah,
to him.
and he's going that
Jackson's
way.
throwing, and it's incomplete, short of everybody, and
Yeah, and
the
that-
Panthers going to have to
they're gonna
punt
have to punt
deep
it.
in their own end.
And Guertin's going to get field position out of this.
Yes. Great sequence
drama
for the BG
continues.
defense. Yeah. South was not able to convert, not able to get a first down. A win there for the BG defense.
A rare win in this half
Yep.
for the BG
What
defense.
did Panthers not do in that series, Tom? They just didn't get the Levine run they needed.
Well, they got the
jump-started?
first down. They didn't get positive yardage.
Yeah,
That
it
hurt
did.
them. They had
It
to go to the air.
did. It did. And then BG got some good pressure
You
on
got to let this
Jackson.
one go.
And it's
Out of
out of
bounds.
bounds at 46.
Yep.
Could have been worse. Not bad.
Not bad for South. I mean,
Yep.
you know, they were playing a game a couple of weeks ago where Goffstown just popped it up in the air and it went negative yards.
So let's see if Bishop Guertin can kind of put the first nail in the coffin here. If they come up with a score, they could go back up by 9 or 10. Ball at the 45 of the Panthers.
At any rate, what they can't do is turn it over, because the thing is if you're able to at least drive a little bit, if you have to punt it, you pin them deep.
Yep.
So they can't turn it over. And if you're South, I'm going for that ball. I don't care who's got it. I'm swiping it out. I'm going for it.
Good point.
They can get that ball.
One-step drop, firing to his right. Bowen's got a receiver open. It's his brother Jake, and he's got at least 9.
They mark him there. Didn't it look like he dove out around the 35?
Yeah. But he got 8.
Got 8.
Ball is at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals. Went right to the air with a decisive play. Now it looks like a running formation, and the handoff to the fullback, plowing his way well beyond the first down mark. And
is that Feliciano?
I think you're right. Yeah. Was it no, he was blocking for him, right? Feliciano right there.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals, just like that. 2 plays, move the chains. Ball at the Panther 30. Cardinals trying to salt away this game and take time off the clock. Good handoff, good blocking up front. Number 23, Will Adams.
Fumble on the play, was there?
It was after.
Yeah, it was after the play.
Back
okay.
on his feet, torn out.
Carried him.
Big game, Will Adams, 23.
23, down
Yeah.
to the 24 yards.
Yeah, he got 6.
See, this is what Guertin couldn't do on those other 2 drives when they threw the ball away.
Yeah, exactly. You expected them to do when the second half.
Now they're
began.
going to this tight formation.
Yeah, keeper running into a lot of people is Bowen, and he's going to get stopped.
Yeah, that's not the play.
Wasted it down.
Obviously, wasted down. Bowen just could not.
Yeah.
You know what
Panthers have been good on that left side of the defensive
Right. You know what
line.
I'd do if I was Guertin, John?
Rocco Roy?
Run that.
Oh.
Set up that formation.
Yeah, well, here comes some.
Do what they did last week. Set up that formation and then throw.
Oh, you haven't done that yet.
They haven't done it yet because
they
figured
threw out of a run
South
formation
saw it,
and
right?
they passed out of a. They did vice versa
3rd
too in
and
that
4 from the 24-yard line.
game. Nate Bowen with Drew Redfern in motion, hands it off to Schmidt. Schmidt gets swallowed up short of the first down marker.
They are not running in space. They're trying to
No.
follow blocks. I would cut to the outside.
It's 4th and 3.
Yeah, exactly. Another 4th down play for BG.
Yeah.
It's going to set up a huge 4th down. and
Huge
three
in
for the
4th and 3
Cardinals.
is right. The 3-point game. Bishop Guertin looking to add to their lead, but they're going to turn the ball over on downs again if they don't convert here on 4th down. It was 4th and much longer last time.
What they've got to do in my mind is go for the first down. Don't try to make a big play in the end zone or anything like that.
Is this where they fake the run and
Right?
throw the ball?
I don't think so.
And the handoff, and he's going to get it inside the 20.
Wow.
Moving the pile.
That is just strength against strength because these lines are duking it out.
Yeah.
Number 9, Jordan Feliciano on the
Feliciano,
carry.
boy, he has come up big on plays like that. But boy,
They went right behind there.
South's doing what they can. I mean, they
Yeah.
really did a good job to hold them down here. I mean, there have been no breakaway runs. There's nothing like that. But they got the yardage they needed.
And they went right behind their senior center, Dominic Grandi, Tom, at 5'9", 285. He moves some people.
I said to something, I didn't name Maswell. Who's Bowen again? No, not Bowen.
Logan Curran got it.
So what they're doing now, right?
They're moving it and taking
And
time.
chewing the clock. Exactly. Which is
Yeah.
what they do very well.
Which means
But-
if they do get a touchdown here, it's going to be very little time for Nashua South to score twice.
They only got 2 yards on that.
Yeah,
They're going to need need a chunk play.
they're going to need a chunk play.
They really are.
Yeah.
And to get that, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it on the ground. See, they're out of that formation now for the first time.
Yeah. And the keeper throwing it. Nobody over
Oh,
there.
he drops it.
Hudson
Unbelievable.
Schmidt had it in his hands. He
And he-
tried to do something with it.
Well, he tried to turn upfield before he caught it.
And that's a break for South Tom.
He drops
Big
it.
break for South because he had space to operate, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 3rd and long. Well-designed play by Bishop Guertin, but they got to go back to the playbook.
It was a well-designed play. Almost to the point where you might want to try it again, but we'll see. Let's see if they run Bowen here. They haven't run him much in this game. He's had some success, but not a lot. No,
Quarterback Nate Bowen's going to pass it. He's under pressure.
If I'm him, I'd take
He's
it off.
running. He's got space. Throws it, and is almost picked off.
He didn't need to throw it. He had all the room in front of him. And the Guertin coaches know it. He had all that space in front of him.
It would have been very tough to stop him
Oh
short of the
my
first down.
goodness, would it have been tough.
I'd have to see the replay, but I don't think there was anybody over there where the stick was.
No one. He had no one in front of him.
Breakford.
And he threw it into
almost.
coverage. It's just not good decisions.
And we got 4th down now and 8. Or the Panthers get the ball back. Big, huge down in
Where's
this
Rocco
game.
Roy where you need him?
Rolling to his right, looking to pass, fires it, and is picked or incomplete. Rocco Roy almost made a miracle catch. Ball was way behind him, but he almost made the catch.
What was open again?
Yeah.
It was that area, that swing to the right. He could have run that again, I think.
Well,
And we have
well.
drama
Yes, we do.
all the way.
Yeah, the ball is at the 17, so South's got to go 83 yards to get the lead here. Or, possibility, do they
Guertin has
want
run
to kick a
20
field goal when it
plays.
comes to that?
20 plays with no points in these two drives.
It was 24-8 at the half. South has the ball.
46
They
left.
got stuffed in their last possession.
Well, first down is the key here.
And the keeper, Jackson, rolling, gonna pass it. He's got a
Got
man.
him in wide
It's toe tap completion near sideline number 5. Colvin Levesque is heard from. Got himself nicely open near sideline.
And there you go.
Yep.
First down makes a huge difference. A 19-yard gain.
Was that Nate Diggs or was that Jackson to Colvin Levesque?
That was
Nicely done.
Yeah, that was perfectly
Roll right.
done. Yep.
Near hash mark, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 1-step drop again back to Levesque. Again, a good gain.
And out of bounds.
And out of bounds. They're conserving time, but the clock
they got
rolls,
a
actually.
lot of momentum right now. First down was the key.
Why did he roll the clock, like keep it going? I thought he stepped out. No?
He did.
Yeah, he's one like he kept it going.
I thought he stepped out
Me too. They gave him what, forward progress? He jumps, and that's a neutral zone infraction, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's against the defense. That's going to be a first down. It was 2nd down and 3 or 4.
It'll be 1st and 10
at about the 48.
48-yard line.
South trying to find a balance between not having to rush with the clock and not leaving too much time either. 4:11. And the handoff. Levine is wrapped near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Good defensive line work by the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Number 51 on the tackle was Matt Goldstein, and some help from his friends. 52, Bishop Kearns, of course, in on the tackle as well.
Boy, they are going to, Guertin's going to die when they watch this film on tomorrow or whenever they do it.
1-step drop. Jackson fires the slant and in and behind trip, incomplete.
It's a rare time when they miss connections.
Now it comes into pressure downs for the Panthers. It's 3rd and 9 with only 3.5 minutes to go.
I have no doubt that South is going to be able to get, in 2 plays, they're going to be able to get a first down. I have no doubt. You know why? They're not getting to Jackson.
Who are they going to?
They're not getting to Cody Jackson. He has all the time in the world to
Jackson
throw.
rolling out. It's going to pass it on the run, and it's good comeback reception by Fish.
Told you.
Great job by Justin Fish coming back to the ball.
I have no doubt that they're going to be able to move the ball down the field here.
Wow, not really an easy completion, but well executed by
their
the Panthers.
offense is moving on a better rhythm than Guertin's is, and it shows.
3:23 to go. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball at the BG 40. BG's undefeated record on the line here. clinging to a 3-point lead. Jackson rolls out, connects with Bruno Gonzalez, lowers his shoulder. He's inside the 35. And it's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7 on first down.
That's just it. See those first down gains. That sets it up for them.
Good play call again by the Panthers.
It is. They're doing a great job offensively. They're in a rhythm. They're in a rhythm now, and it doesn't look like they're going to get out of it.
2nd and 3. You got Levine with Gonzalez, the fullback. Fish is in motion. Fake the handoff to Fish. Hand it to Levine, and he gets tackled for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard at 35. The 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers. Good defensive line work by Bishop Guertin to get in there and blow the play up.
Again, it's 4 down territory, but now we're at 2:31.
And rolling.
So this is the last possession of the game for somebody.
It feels like it.
It does.
Yeah.
This comes down to this possession.
I guess everybody's got 3 timeouts, but we'll talk about that later. Looking to the left, and they open and sitting down in the zone, and a first down for Joshua Tripp.
Yeah, I wouldn't play a zone. I'd cover Tripp one-on-one.
Yeah, it looked like a zone look, and Tripp just said, I'm open, give me it, first down.
He's at a first down at the 29-yard line.
As we tick down to 2 minutes remaining in this dramatic finish here at Stellos.
And there's no 2-minute warning in high school football, people.
Empty backfield, he finds the slot receiver again. Levesque weaving his way, has a first down, close to the 15-yard line. Methodical drive down the field for the Panthers.
Started at the 17 with 4:46 to play.
What's this discussion about?
Well, there must be a flag on the play somewhere, right? And usually on those kinds of plays, it's on the defense. Yep, South's pointing towards Guertin, and Guertin's moving back.
Personal foul.
Man, how tight.
Oh, I don't, is that the full 15? Is it half the distance? If it's a full 15, they're going to be half the distance.
No, it's half the distance once they get inside. Yep, they're inside the 20, so.
Are we sure about that? Inside the 20 is half the distance?
Well,
it puts it down at the 9. So yeah, goal to go. First and goal, Tom. Another unforced penalty on Bishop Guertin that
first
should have
goal
avoided.
at the 9, and let me tell you something. South is going to score on this drive. It's just a question of whether Guertin can come back down the field.
With the time remaining.
Yep.
And they may have to start calling timeouts.
They might have to.
In the shotgun, keeping it. Jackson up
He's
the middle,
gonna score
and
right
he's
there,
in for a
yep.
touchdown.
Yep.
1:33 to go in regulation. Cody Jackson, the keeper. And the Panthers have their first lead of this game with under 2 minutes to go. Wow. That was a dramatic comeback.
The game changed on those interceptions, but
It's not over.
But it also changed when Bowen just did not run the ball when he had wide open spaces.
So this is an important extra point.
Yes, it is, because it'll make it, it'll have to be a touchdown.
Low snap, the ball kick is up, and it's
it's
good.
good.
Preston Boys makes it a 28-24 game. Nate Bowen and the Bishop Guertin offense need to drive the field and score a touchdown, or they will suffer their first loss of the season after being up 24-8 at halftime. A first half that was ideal for the Cardinals.
24-8 at halftime.
And they did not score in the second half to this point.
Collapsed, 2 drives stalled, and the second one, again, first down after that drive stalled, and South got it right in front of us down to the 40-yard line on a pass.
It's the tale of two halves right now. It was 24-8 after one, but if you just look at the second half alone, it's 20-0 Nashua.
Exactly. 20-0.
20-0.
3 touchdowns for the Panthers, 0 for the Cards, who had 2 drives stalled. And the other 2 drives, they threw the ball away to the purple team. So
here we go.
What a job by South.
Now, South has kicked it short about the last 3 or 4
I'd
times.
kick it deep.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't see anything that shows me
no
breakaway
advantage.
speed for Guertin.
Yeah, you got to kick it
The
deep.
one thing they don't have is a lot of team speed.
And Boys kicks it near the sideline. And Rocco Roy probably should have let it. It's out of bounds off of the Panthers. Let's see. What is that going to be? On the 2?
Yeah, it's a live ball.
Rocco Roy made a mental error there.
That's a live ball. Well, they call procedure on South.
Oh, they call it out of bounds.
They call it out of bounds.
Because BG didn't touch it.
Evidently.
He kicks it out of bounds, is
Yep,
what they're saying, right?
Exactly. He just went.
That's what Roy wanted. He wanted that ball to go out of
Ball
bounds.
to go out, right. And they want an explanation. South wants an explanation, but they called a legal procedure on South.
Yeah.
So now does BG take it? They must, right? Because they need the ball. They don't want to have time tick off the clock. All right, I'm watching it here.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't touch it. And the referee must have said the ball touched the line.
Tell you what.
All the ball's got to do is kind of, the end of it's got to touch that line. And if it did, then it's out of bounds.
Roy basically let the Panther player touch it first. It's almost like it was a punt. But it wasn't a punt. It was a live ball. He could have actually picked it up before it rolled out of the bounds, and it would have been maybe a touchdown.
They lucked out.
Yeah, but the Panthers instead knocked it out of bounds. But they did luck out because they have decent field position here. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals with 1.5 minutes to go. Nate Bowen rolls to his right, looking to pass. He's got a man, and Roy caught it. Did he catch that? He kept it off the turf. Unbelievable. Looked like a juggling catch, but he never let it hit the turf. Rocco Roy, what great hands this young man has. Number 4, bottom of the screen. The reason why BG's drive's still alive here. 2nd and 3, looking to throw to him again, and he hits him, and Roy in space, dancing around. He's over the 50. The Rocco Roy show suddenly. The near disaster on the kick coverage, and now timeout is called.
59 seconds left.
By Guertin.
You got to start throwing it down the field.
This game is not over.
No, it's not.
BG struggling all second half to score points, suddenly moving the ball by going to their go-to guy, Rocco Roy. 2 straight receptions, difficult catches, both. One was because it was off the turf, and the other one was because it was in heavy traffic. And the ball is over midfield in Nashua territory.
So South is just, what they've got to do is they got to play deep. They got to play deep.
South, who beat BG twice last season, once in the playoffs, and BG wants to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here with Nate Bowen at quarterback. 1st and 10 at the South 49, rolling right, looking to pass. He eludes a sacker. Now he's going to be dragged down back at the line of scrimmage.
Not what you want to do. You keep the clock moving, they're going to have to call time.
Valuable seconds coming off the clock. The Cardinals do stop it. They let about 3 or 4 seconds go.
Oh, more than that.
More than that? Yeah. It was, I think it was at 49. 44 now.
Bowen's got to throw that if he wants to throw it away.
I think the scoreboard says 2, but maybe it's 1 timeout remaining for BG. I'm not sure. But let's see. The officials, what are the officials trying to tell us, Tom? They're saying timeout Bishop Guertin. That's their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left.
1 left.
42 on the clock. It says 57 right now. They got to fix that. Panthers have a problem with that. There it is, 42 seconds. Coming down to the wire. South defense under pressure to come up with a stop here. And they put 52 back. How'd that happen?
Wow.
Okay, so they called timeout before. Like you said, a lot of time it ticked off.
Right.
And apparently he wasn't supposed to. So 52 seconds left to go, and now
They're
trying
talking
a late
about it.
substitution. Yeah, they're talking to.
Well, I think Josh wants to know what the clock situation was. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, Josh Porter, the
Josh
head
Porter,
coach of Nashua South.
Or was it a substitution? I don't know. Whatever it was a technical thing that had to be ironed out. It's all set.
Wow.
Guertin, 49 yards in 52 seconds.
Game of the year so far as the drama, right down to the last seconds.
She had that feel though, right?
Oh,
the
it
South
did.
Was
it definitely did.
It changed on a dime.
Bowen looking to pass down the middle as a man. It's complete. Redfern
You got a tall time here.
at
No,
the
they're gonna
36.
spike. They're gonna. The clock hasn't moved.
It should be rolling right now.
No, clock stops for a first down.
Oh,
It stops
for first down? Sorry, you're right.
So that helps
High
them,
school
and
football.
they spike it.
And they spike it, and that's going to be 41.
But you know what? They didn't really need to spike it. Clock stops to move the chains.
Run a play.
Run a play.
Yeah.
Clock
Maybe they weren't
stops
prepared
move
to.
this- yeah, the clock
Yeah.
stops to move the chains. I know, but he was right there. They were right up there.
Right. Ah,
Yep,
they're
they
calling
must be.
multiple plays.
Yep.
Coach Roby, Jason Roby, the PA announcer here with us at the finish of this. Dominic Grandi back at center to snap this one. He's been doing great at that all game long. Right to the chest of Nate Bowen. And again, Bowen dropping, looking right. He's going to run it, now throw it, and a contested ball.
Caught.
It's caught. It's complete to Redfern. High percentage pass
To Fayed.
to Fayed. Yes, number 2. Sorry, Sam Fayed. Fayed caught another one earlier in the drive. Numbers crossed. And Roy's got to leave.
Equipment substitution.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's Rocco Roy.
That's
that
Roy that had to come out. Wow.
Not the guy they wanted to
No,
leave.
definitely not.
31 seconds to go, and they spike it
Spike
again.
it again, yep.
Second down and 10 to get Roy back on the field.
Right, leaves for a
Yeah.
play, right? He should be able to come back on,
Yeah,
and he is.
right. And I think he's bringing a play in.
He is bringing a play in.
So when you spike it, you just have a play clock, right? I mean, what are they doing? They're telling him he can't come back out again? That's bizarre. And BG's coaching staff is livid. They spiked the ball. They're saying, why can't they let him go back in?
Right, exactly. Why
It was
not?
a play. We ran a play. And the official on the sideline, and the referee is.
So let's see what they're doing. But Nayland's right. They ran a play. They
Yeah,
spiked the ball.
Right. Coach, you tell him to relax. I'm not going to tell. Yeah, I'm talking about of the other coach, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to get it right. Oh, okay.
But they didn't get it right.
It's 2nd and 10, unless they didn't count that down.
You got to. It's a play.
Yeah.
They spiked the ball. Now is this him?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
him.
now he's back in. Okay.
I don't know what took.
I don't know what all that was about, but that took
2nd and 10.
way too long.
Cisse's in motion, timeout south.
You see, this is high school officials.
It is. It is.
And it's a problem. It is a problem in this state, and they've got to fix it
Nashua South.
because they don't have a handle on the game. There is no reason that Nayland should have been blowing a gasket to get his player back on the field.
It was clear. They couldn't put him on first
Exactly.
down.
Right.
They put him back on the sideline. They spiked it.
It's
And now he
just-
gets to play.
And the side judge
What's
is
hard?
not letting the guy in because the side judge doesn't know what's going on. It's not good officiating, and they need to correct it. This state needs to get it right. They need to correct things.
So
All
here we
right,
go.
here
2nd
we
and
go.
10. Balls at the 25. BG trailing by 3. Exactly half a
30
minute to go.
30
seconds.
seconds.
Nate Bowen in the shotgun. Straight drop, looking to his right, throwing right, putting up for grabs. Players trip over each other. Roy looking for a flag, but it was incidental contact.
Yeah, I don't think the player forced him to trip.
No.
No, not at all. That was not a pass interference play.
Yeah, they just tangled up ankles over there and it went down. So that's 3rd and 10.
See, that's not the play. See, what you want to do.
Going for it all?
Roy, cutting over and let him go.
Yeah. It's been working all night.
It's been working all night long.
Yeah. They might be set up for it here.
But, you know, South is
again.
South's no dummy. They know that. But Roy is now down. Is he at the bottom of the screen?
They got Jake Bowen, Rocco Roy. They have Cisse over there. The throw, and it is caught. Looked like number 6, Cisse.
Yep.
And the ball is
16.7. They got to move the sticks.
They got first down, so they stopped the clock temporarily. And BG's going to burn their final timeout.
Who caught that ball?
Number 6.
6.
Dion Cisse.
Yep. And a great
Sophomore
grab. I watched
receiver.
him. He was lined up at the bottom of the screen, and he came right over and into the fray.
We get to watch the in-house replay here.
Right, watch.
Yeah, it was
Cisse is right there at the 25-yard line as we're watching.
And he was about the 3rd or 4th receiver, I think, that Bowen looked at.
He was. Well, Bowen wanted to throw to the end zone. No one was open, so Bowen stepped forward and then he finally threw the ball. So he's looking at that killer side that hasn't worked for them all day.
Good hands on the sophomore.
But they are enamored with that right side.
Yeah,
it's not there.
No.
South is flooding the zone.
Yeah, Cisse not a big guy too. He had to reach up to get that.
He did.
He's listed at 5'10", but he didn't. I mean, he's in traffic. He didn't look 5'10". Nate Bowen calling in Logan Curran to take his position in the offense.
BG out of timeouts.
Yeah.
The ball at the 14-yard line. 16.7 seconds to go.
If anybody gets tackled here short of the goal line, clock's a factor. He's going to go in the goal line, and it's Colvin Levesque with the interception. Nashua South's going to win the ball game on a pick in the end zone by Colvin Levesque. And the BG's would-be scoring drive falls short.
Again, that side, I'm telling you, throw into a crowd.
It'll be victory formation, final play for the Panthers, and they will take home a 4-point win. Bishop Guertin with the one blemish now on the season, failing to score in the second half.
And that did it, John Collins. All right, John, down I go.
Thank you, Tom King. Great job as always. What a finish. Both of these two teams, great effort. So many great individual efforts on the part of both teams. Colvin Levesque coming up with the hero play at the end to seal the deal. And the final snap. And the Panthers come away with the victory and begin the celebration here on a Friday night at Stellos. The final outcome was in doubt to the very, very end. What a terrific football game. Watch the good sportsmanship handshake at the middle of the field. I want to thank my partner, Tom King, and our outstanding two-man crew, Dylan Smith and Nick Chipchak, for operating the controls, the camera, audio, and making this telecast happen. Somebody just threw a flag up in the air. I mean, I don't know, just being funny, I guess, but that was another flag. But I don't know what that's all about. I guess this, oh man, a hat goes up in the air. That is actually something that the league will actually be looking at. Those are actual flags, folks, unsportsmanlike on the other side of the field. That's unfortunate. I want to thank our Nashua ETV viewers for joining us tonight as the Cardinals coaching staff do get things under control. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching. Thanks to our executive producer, Pete Johnson, as always. Good night from Stellos Stadium, everybody. What a tremendous shot that was.